Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Lawrence. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And the Red Raiders get it past the sticks.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which is a really, really high percentage. Or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They go to the draw. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Horned Frogs get enough for the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Cameron. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
TCU.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
2nd and short now after that completion. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He finds his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Works the middle of the field. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Precision. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Completes it in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders are on the move. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Toppin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that field goal. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Breaks the tackle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, is to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Firing toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Throws for the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Couldn't find his man. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Toppin. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
It's caught downfield.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Touchdown, Red Raider! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and how about the design of the play? Doing a great job.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Here we go. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Red Raiders are on the move.
42, Spider.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Offense set on 1st down.
Let's go.
The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but
he lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
To the air, it's Cameron. Quick strike complete. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's McBride. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Complete some. Early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. The ball pops out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's the handoff. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boat.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in.